I read through the store description for this game. It was so silly. It was going on about how the character's desire to survive and understand what's going on is the only thing that will lead him through this. And my question to that is, what the hell has that got to do with voluntarily going inside a shopping mall, turning on the lights and then immediately leaving? I'm still waiting for an explanation to that. It also says the character... Fucking hell. It says the character will have to face his fears. What fears? What fear of statue? I don't know what that's got to do with having the car crash. So apparently this has done nothing but turn on a bunch of blue screened computers. What has putting gas in a generator got to do with turning on the electricity? I wouldn't have thought an office block would have a gas powered bunch of laptops. I understand, you know, the generator power, what have you, but why is it so close to the offices? That's what I don't get. And also there's only one wire leading outside here towards the gate. So how can it turn on the computers if the wire's leading outside here towards, you know, this here, this, oh fuck, I'm trapped. There's 3 generators that need to turn on. Oh no, I know what that means. It means there's 16 of the fuckers. No, not 16, 8, 16, 24. Yes, sorry, I had to think then, my math skills completely went to shit. 24 gas cans, that's how you face your fear and discover what's going on. Only motivation. I don't give 2 shits who Rose is or why she's important. All she did was ring you at the start of the game, nothing else. So why should I give a fuck? Oh, fucking statue overload. It's like what I was saying before with the whole Dynasty Warriors thing. If there was only, say, 1 statue and it was a unique model and it did strange things, then it would be a lot scarier. As there's 4 of them, you get diminishing returns. The fear lessens with every single creature you have to see. For example, Bushido Blade, which is a one-on-one. Well, essentially the fighting mechanics is purely one-on-one, and it's an old PS1 game where you're a samurai and you fight other samurai. The thing about that is, what makes that game very tense is because each individual enemy is a great threat. But if you had to fight, like, say, 30 dudes at once, then the game has to be balanced around that. Because of course it does, otherwise you wouldn't be able to complete the game and it will be incredibly frustrating. Whereas if there's, say, you know, 10 dudes you're fighting at once, then the game is balanced around fighting 10 dudes at once, so that you have a ways of, if not fighting them, at least escaping them or defending yourself from them. And say for this game, there's about 5 dudes currently chasing me. So I've already got 6 cans. Ah, there's a 7th. Oh fuck. I don't know what those weird sound effects are. And why are there loads of gas cans lying around this church anyway? I must apologise, because it does seem like I'm nitpicking so many points. At least that's how it feels like to me, because through most of this playthrough all I've done essentially is complain, and that's unfortunate. I of course, like, I'm playing the game at the moment, I'm also speaking a lot as well, because, you know, of course I'm recording, and it makes the game seem possibly in a worse light than it actually is. I don't know, I've seen a lot of people complain about this game ripping off Weeping Angels. Which, hey, I ain't got a problem with things like that. And not many computer games have that mechanic at all, and I don't see it as a rip-off. I don't see it as that just because of how few times it appears. It's like saying, oh, your character uses a gun, blatant Battlefield rip-off. It's like, no, that's not the case at all. If someone is writing a novel, it isn't about coming up with brand new stories. It's about doing similar stories in a completely new way. I can't activate this one at all, because I can't jump for whatever ridiculous reason. Come on. Yes! So you can't jump, but if you just run up it at a certain direction, that will do it. Very strange. I think that's it. I think that's all. Is that all of them? Or do I need to do the church one? Damn it, I need to do the church one. But, wait a minute. Didn't I turn that on to begin with? Isn't that when this started opening straight away? I'm sure these gas cans weren't here before. They're just respawning. And yeah, you could easily roll through that. No problem. If you can't, like, say you're a bit worried that it's closing too fast, get a wheelbarrow, you pick it up, you put it there, That will jam it. Done. No problem. There's literally no excuse. I don't want to go in there. I want to check out the graveyard again. Just because it's safer. Or at least it seems a bit safer. A bit more open. I can tell this video is going to have a shit ton of editing required to it. Most of it is just me running about in the pitch black looking for fucking gas cans like Slenderman. How can my character hold so many gas cans? And why gas cans? Of all the gameplay mechanics you could use, of all the interesting possibilities of this enemy, which as far as I know has only appeared in one game previous, SCP Containment Breach with SCP-173. Slender, that's the most we can come up with, just Slender. Oh well, 3 more gas cans. Why are there so many gas cans around this church park? What, is everyone just fucking snorting it or something? There's lawnmowers everywhere. And the bloom is ridiculous. I like the eclipse. Normally in games I don't mind bloom because it looks pretty. But in this game I'm complaining just because of how intense it is. Like, there's no subtlety, it's just outright maximum bloom level. There was a game, I think was it Syndicate, where they made it into a first person shooter. And that had bloom up the arse. And I know the Battlefield single player games also abused it to an incredibly horrible amount. 4 of them at once, really? I'd much prefer if there was only 3 of them and each one was like a unique model. So you see you had one as the woman, one as the top hat man, and one with which had no features whatsoever. And what the fuck is that? All those lights just flashing like mental. I'm still annoyed at this inferno is going on and the church is perfectly safe. There, it's open. The girl's image in my mind helps me get through this, even though I really don't know who she is. I've seen a lot of strange writings on the wall for this entire journey. Maybe they will help me find a safe place and people. Now where the hell am I? Oh god, now we really have gone full Slender. I noticed this game, the store page touts a psychological thriller story. I don't know how. All it is just a piece of paper with some words on it between every mission. Not exactly Clive Barker, is it? One thing I do like, the flashlight's nice and bright. In some games the flashlight can be quite pathetic, but I do enjoy how it serves its purpose. I know you don't need batteries, which would be an absolutely shit mechanic. What the fuck is that noise that I keep hearing? It sounds like some windy bats. What cottage? Oh, the Evil Dead cottage, okay. Why? Monkeys! Oh, fuck me. Why am I going mental? So this is interesting. He's not a threat, at least. Let's explore around the outside and then I'll go in. Why am I exploring this cottage? I wouldn't. Just breathe. Why? Why? There were good days when my friends and I wandered through the forest, and when we came home I began to realise that my minor issues and problems aren't so important. Dated the 21st September 2010. Why did I have to go into a cottage? Because before, when we left the mall where the giant angel statue was, there were absolutely loads of buildings. Hundreds in fact. Major office blocks and an entire supermarket that we went through. How come none of those mattered? You know, apart from the supermarket of course. But the cottage is an important thing. Weaken the Deaf, really, is that his name? The Deaf. Oh, fuck me. What the fuck are these? Oh god. So he's shining light on him and that will weaken him down. But when you're not looking at him he'll bomb it towards you. I think that's a very silly name, The Deaf. As opposed to a death or that death or this death, the one. Ah, fucking tree people coming out of the ground. My screen's going mental. Right, I think I've lost the death. Let's continue exploring on this path so that we can use the dynamite. Which, oh fuck. Death got me. Every time my screen goes a bit funny, just have a quick look around, see if there's any threats, and if there's not, then continue bombing it. My screen goes funny until I turn around, and as soon as I do turn, then it's safe. Oh, nice. What, can't they cross water? He's a floating monster. I think he can cross water. Really, that stopped him. They always come in fours as well. Why that number? If we didn't explore that cottage, we never would have known that there was dynamite in there so the bridge could be destroyed. But there was no reason to enter that cottage. And even the game's description for this says that his only motivation is to find out what's going on. But how is entering some random cottage actually going to help you with that? We are losing him. I saw this angel of death again. It almost got me that time. Feels like all these predictions about the end of the world were true. But maybe it's not the end. Maybe people aren't gone and the one who is really gone is me. Oh, the fucking reflections and flashes everywhere. The crazy lighting. Really need to tone it down. Greatest show on earth. Meet the stars. Behold the trailer. Watch us jump through hoops. I get the feeling this may be the last level of the circus. I do remember a circus being on the pictures on the game's page as well, but I completely forgot that there was a circus in this game. Oh, here we are. Covered in lights. Very nice. This reminds me of another game I really want to play called The Park, which is set in a theme park, and that looks very interesting. Why is my objective to go to the amusement park, go to the cottage or enter the mall? I've yet to actually get a good explanation to any of these, or even enter the cottage. The mall one was the strangest one because there was no reason to go in there. You know, I would have looked for a phone so that I could have called someone. Same arcade game machine is in the mall. Iceberg Powers and Space Invaders. Oh, this bunny one's new though. All tension though is gone from this game now that I have a weapon. It's the same in many games really. There was a game on the PlayStation 3 called Siren Blood Curse. It was a PS3 game based on a series of games called Forbidden Siren, which was a PS2 game. And in that game, Blood Curse, the game was really scary and worrying until you picked up a weapon and you realised just how easily you could kill the enemies, the Shibito they were called. And with the Shibito, even though if you kill them they always keep coming. Fuck. Shit. I saw that just as I pressed the blink button. Such a gonad. In Siren, even though it's touted as a stealth game and the Shibito keep coming back when you kill them, the fact that they die so easily to your melee attacks means that the instant you get even a pitiful weak weapon, that's it. You are the death machine. Nothing will come in your way. The only exception of course is when you're playing as the little girl, because she can't use weapons. Her levels are actually the best one for that reason. To put another example, frictional games, and one of the first games they made, Penumbra Overture, you could use weapons in that. It was a pickaxe and you was meant to use it as a tool to break through walls and stuff, like barricades, but it was perfectly legitimate to use as a weapon. But the developers didn't want you to use it as a weapon. You could anyway. That of course eliminated all horror in the game, apart from one type of enemy. It was like a big worm and you couldn't fight that at all, you always had to run, and that was the scariest part of the game. That was why in the sequels, Black Plague and why in Amnesia and Soma, no weapons at all. Don't even get the opportunity. Oh fucking hell, that made me jump a bit then. Stay with me. Ugh. What sort of luminescent paint are they using? I was told to explore the place, I'm exploring. Fuck all. I do see all these power boxes, and that's got me worried that eventually I have to go in here and turn them all on for no bloody reason, like in the mall where you had to turn all the lights on. Right, let's go. Back downstairs, back outside. What? Oh my god! Oh fucking hell! Fuck was that? I admit that was scary. Oh, let's enter here. I did notice where that clown was. It appeared to be guarding the entrance. Oh, look at that fucking bloom on that Ferris wheel. That's insane. He appeared to be guarding the entrance of... It looked like the door entrance was shaped like a devil's mouth, and it was painted as such. I think we would have to go in there because I did remember seeing that in the Steam store page. Considering it is there, it makes sense that it would be an area you have to go in. Oh, hello. Hello again. I remember you outside the church. Now, I know you're here for some bloody reason. You and your 8,000 identical clones. Oh god! Look at the stone come off this rubber bouncy ball. Now where's that clown fucker? There he is. Fortunately, his line of sight is absolutely pathetic. It's ridiculous. It's like Metal Gear Solid 1, where the enemies their vision was like a strict cone, and if you was outside the cone, that you'd essentially be this blurry haze, and they'd be like, "What the hell are you? Why? Oh fucking hell, I didn't see you. Oh god! Ah! Run! There's more of them! Fuck you! Oh, I went to hit him. Ah, good. At least it starts you back here. I need to destroy the Ferris wheel for no bloody reason. Just like I had to enter the cottage for no bloody reason. And I had to explore the church for no reason. And I had to turn the lights on in the mall and go into the mall for no reason. Is that the limit of your imagination when it comes to these things? Just go there because the game tells you to. It's not a good story. I need to go into the devil's mouth now. And avoid those clown fuckers, whoever the hell they are. Where is the mouth? Is it? It's not this, is it? No, but I'm close. Surely, if I'd see these crazy clown dudes, I'd want to get the fuck away from the Ferris wheel and the theme park, not go deeper into it. I can fight statues, they're not a problem. These clown guys are the problem because I don't have a true weapon. I've got a hammer against enemies that can't move when I'm looking at them. Oh! Fucking hell. This is a nice looking place, but sadly the intense lighting effects does ruin the atmosphere for me. It's a real shame. And I still want to know, when I first entered the theme park, that building I went into, I still want to know what the point of that was. Oh wow, look at this. Look how crappy the stairs are. The stairs are slanted as well. God, health and safety will be all over these dudes. I've already gone inside that building, there was absolutely zero things in there. So I'm guessing it's pointless. Unless of course the firework boxes may be in there, possibly. Somehow I doubt it though. Fuck! That destroys the tension when the music only plays when he's chasing you. So it means you know when to stop moving, because he can't follow you anymore. Come on, get closer to me. Come on. I know my heart's beating because they're so close to me. It can be quite hard for them to get the jump on you. Sometimes it can be quite hard for them. I have actually been captured a number of times. I need to get 10 fireworks, really. Dear. Fucking fetch quest. More Slender, Slender the 10 fireworks. I wouldn't mind picking up these fireworks if I had a good motivation for it, and I have zero motivation. because the only reason I'm doing it is because text on the screen came up telling me that that's what I need to do. Not because of anything that has happened in the game, not because of any sort of common sense. As for everything as well, there's no sense towards it. Fireworks on a Ferris wheel, what would that do? I mean, it's a Ferris wheel, it's made out of fucking metal. What would this accomplish? I'm the last man on Earth. What's the point of causing this destruction? Oh god! I picked up something, but it's still saying 0 out of 10. I do like walking on these tracks and seeing all of the amusement park in one. Sadly, the lighting, it's far too heavy. It'd be much more enjoyable if it was toned down a lot and if they got rid of all the bloom. Bloom's okay. If there is, actually let's see, are there bloom options? There's high dynamic lighting. I don't know what volume light is. I'll leave it off. I'm not going to fiddle around with things. Oh, let's see if we can get up to the top before he can. Just in case there may be a fireworks box here, possibly, maybe. No, there isn't, damn it. Get a nice shot of the level there. That's pretty cool. I do like walking on the tracks. It reminds me very much of Silent Hill 3, where Heather Mason has... She essentially has a nightmare that she is in an amusement park, and at one point she goes onto the tracks and blinked. Fuck! Oh shit, there's more than one of them. Fuck it, I give up so easily. So silly. I mean, why did they give up and they're like, oh, you know what, fuck it. I am knackered today wearing this fucking clown makeup. Whew, need to go have a sit down. Quickly, I'm getting chased. Not anymore, cool. Picked up a fireworks box, but it's still saying 0 out of 10. I'm very confused right now. There's a clown, not worried because their vision's so absolutely dire. Seriously, Metal Gear Solid vision. There's another box. Statue! That was close. I heard my heartbeat, so I knew there was an enemy there. I need to get inside here because there's a fireworks box. Oh! And I'm safe again because the music stopped. I can only carry one box at a time. What? Absolutely dicking me about. But that's silly though. I can carry 9 gas cans at once whilst holding a hammer. So you're saying I can do that, but I can only hold one box of fireworks at a time? At least have consistency. Don't just make up rules as you go along. More fucking clowns. Oh god. Oh, they've got me. I can't outrun them. Yes! Great. No. This game can fuck off if it seriously wants me to pick up 10 boxes and put them all here. This game is so getting a negative review off me. Piece of shit. If you had to do it with just one box, that'd be fine. I'll be okay with that. Boring fetch quest, you know, incredibly dull, but fine. But instead, no. I have to do the fetch quest times 10. Although I should have expected this horse shit as well, because before with the gas cans, you don't need 8 gas cans, you need 24 gas cans. You need to do it 3 fucking times, not 1 time. And all for the stupid reason that you can't just put a wheelbarrow at the very single bottom of that gate, which opens up perfectly fine for you to roll underneath it. and that would pose no problem whatsoever. But no, instead I have to pick up 8 gas cans at a single time. 8 at a time. I don't have the strength to lift up a wheelbarrow, but I can hold 8 gas cans at once with a single hand, I might add. Well, my hand is even free, so you don't even see me holding the gas cans. And then you get the completely inconsistent rule here that you can hold 8, 9 gas cans at once, or however many. The maximum I held was 8, but that wasn't the maximum the game told me I could hold. So theoretically I could hold even more if I wanted to. That was perfectly fine. But now I can only hold a single fireworks box. Just one. Why? Why that change in rule? And why do I need 10 fireworks boxes? What's wrong with 9 fireworks boxes? Why that number to, presumably I'm guessing, destroy the Ferris wheel? But why not this? There's gas cans here. Why not use these if I want to blow up the Ferris wheel? Absolute worst part about it, I have zero reason to destroy the Ferris wheel other than that a little text box on the screen telling me it's what I have to do. That's it. That's the sole motivation in this psychological thriller story where my character seeks to discover the truth. Fuck off discovering the truth. Gives a shit about discovering the truth. All he did was get some text message from some fucking tart to start off the game in the world's weakest car crash. I mean, that car crash was ridiculous. Fucking bumper cars hit you harder than that. Ugh, oh god, my mouth hurts so much from chatting all this shite for the past 3 hours or however long I've been recording. I'm not sure how long. Has it been 3 hours? I know at one point I stopped recording because there was a dog downstairs and I decided to have a little play about with it. You know, because, you know, dogs are cute and all, and it's only a puppy, but fucking hell, really? Like, my Steam game time tells me it's been 3 hours, including the time when I was downstairs. No, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, no, do it. Come on, am I holding one? Am I holding, no. Oh, god damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, look at this. Look at the stone coming off this metal container. The stone come off the wooden floor. Even the fences are made of stone. Everything is stone. Stone Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel itself is made of stone, so how? How can we destroy it if it's made of stone? And why do we want to destroy it? Also, yeah, you'd need a lot more than 10 boxes of fireworks to destroy an entire Ferris wheel. And surely they're placed in the wrong position. If you want to destroy a Ferris wheel, destroy the supports there. That's where you want to attack it. You don't want to attack it here, where you're not even touching the bloody thing. I mean, you're not even hitting the centre of mass. Even if there was a reason to destroy the Ferris wheel, a few boxes of fireworks ain't gonna cut it. I so don't want to play this game anymore. It's so fucking boring. That's how I'd sum up this game in a single word. It's boring! Nothing is happening. The enemies are shit. The story's almost non-existent. The motivation of the main characters is pathetic. The lighting is overdone. Flashlight's nice. And the levels look pretty cool. I liked the water features before. The angel statue had a good nice look to it. I probably would have preferred it if they kept with a single face, if that's the right word. In that, the huge angel statue, the one that does the whirlwind attack, it has 2 sides to it. The one side was a devil, one side was an angel. And I would have preferred it if it looked pure devil or pure angel. Or even better if there was 2 of them. Now, for all the faults I have with the lighting, it's good that the Ferris wheel is always easily visible, so you know where to go and there's no chance of getting lost. But the way it's done, the way it's so blindingly bright at the top, that it is ultimately a problem. Considering this game is called Statues and those clowns don't look like statues at all, and the fact that the Grim Reaper is an enemy, I'm wondering why call it Statues. The music is good, although it is very spoiler heavy in the sense that it only comes on and off if the enemy is chasing you. This environment, I admit, does look really nice, apart from the lighting, of course, which, look, give you a fucking fit. Made of stone. I do feel really mean about all these complaints that I'm giving to the game. But the thing is, when you release your game, of course it has to be open to criticism. If it doesn't, how are people going to know if a product's good or not? That doesn't mean that every single opinion is valid. I do feel like I am nitpicking for a lot of it now. But the reason for that for me is because of how many problems there are, so it makes each one even worse. Like if you had like a really great game and it had, say you're playing Phantom Pain for example, and it had bloom effects like this, I wouldn't complain as much in that game just because the rest of it is so high quality. But for this game I do. Yep, that's it. Arbitrarily raise the difficulty by giving even more enemies for me to run away from and fight. I have noticed that more threats are appearing the more boxes I'm picking up. 3 out of 10. That's all I've got. I've spent so long in this amusement park. I'm less than a third of the way done. I don't get how the developer thought this was a good idea in the slightest. Finding one box of fireworks and putting it would have been enough. That would have been okay. Boring, as I said before. Fucking fetch quest, and we've already picked up 24 gas cans, so it's not like it was any sort of innovation. It's not like the game hadn't already done it before, you know, 3 times. But no. 10. It's insane. How did the dev think this was a good idea at all? And I paid money for this game as well. Spooky's House of Jump Scares, a completely free game, infinitely better. I've just had a look at the achievements for this game. It does spoil it a lot. I know now that there is a big statue I need to fight, and there's also that Angel of Death, you know, the Death, as the game called him. You see him again and you beat him up, or at least you defeat him, because that's what the achievement says you do. That's a really crap way to do achievements. Achievements shouldn't be spoiling the game for you. I only spoiled the game by saying it here because the story is fucking shit. It would be so easy to write a better story. For one thing, you could write a better story by having no story at all, because there's no point putting in a story if it's just going to be half-assed. With the whole, bring fireworks boxes, and I'm only doing it because the game tells me to, that's it. There's no reason for me to be here in the amusement park whatsoever. At no point did the game even hint, oh, the amusement park. This is not Silent Hill 2 where you're getting a letter from your dead wife saying, I'm in the amusement park, come set off some fireworks underneath the Ferris wheel, waiting for you, James. Piece of shit backtracking. Absolutely hate backtracking as well. I remember it in games like Resident Evil, always pissed me off because you had to have a limited inventory in the game, but a rocket launcher took up about the same space as a 5p coin, and it was so frustrating. A piece of paper would take up the same amount of space as a fully fledged shotgun would. In Resident Evil 4, I really loved how they did the inventory system, where you essentially play Tetris with it. That was very, very clever, and I enjoyed it immensely. And it also meant I could do size proportions a lot better. Strangely enough though, after Resident Evil 4, they decided to go pure co-op with the Resident Evil games, with the exception of, I think Revelations 1, I think that was a single player one. They never brought back inventory Tetris. And that was a shame, because that was one of the best things about RE4. I get the feeling that most of the items I need are going to be inside this building. So essentially I'm just going to pick up a firework box, leave Ferris wheel, back in the building, pick up the box, repeat 4 times after that. Right, yeah, I refuse to give up. I will complete this game. Even if it bores me to shit, I will do this.